Hey everybody, welcome to Forest Forge. I'm Dan Stacy, and this is Wildcrafting with Avenue Studios, Jacob, and Adam from the Interplanar Crossroads. And as always, let me know how sound sounds, and if you can see us and hear us. This is our Forest Forge in Neolithic November. If you haven't already, go over to the Interplanar Crossroads on YouTube and Rumble to watch the Around the Hearth chats. The first one is up. It was a fun chat with Kristen and Scrap from the Squirrel Plays, so check that out. Give us your comments over there as well. And we're going to build us some tribe members today, I believe. But first, Adam, where can everybody find you on the interwebs?
Well, they can probably go over to theiopc.com or interplanarcrossroads.com for our landing page if they'd like to. That has just a brief blurb and then links to all of our social medias, as well as our media links to YouTube, Rumble, and BitChute. We're going to be doing some, hopefully not this year, but maybe next year, we'll start shifting over to have our lives on Rumble first and make that our main upload place and just upload to both Rumble and YouTube and have them cross-share. We've been doing that a little bit already, so Lord willing, that'll work out, and we'll find out. And I'm
Beautiful.
Open to knowing what you guys want to do for the Monday lives at 11 too. So if you guys want to talk about stuff like that when we're not talking about Adventure Academia, we can.
Awesome. I love that. Mondays live at 11. All right. Well, without further ado, Jacob, let's forge.
Hey. Sounds good. I'm here. Ready to go. Don't forget your hard hats, gentlemen. I gotta pull up my notes now. Alright. I'll just go to our channel. That'll work. So, we are going to play cavemen-ish like people. We're gonna play it in a Pathfinder 2nd edition. We're gonna play as level 0 characters. For any of my players who are listening or watching or watch this later, you know how brutal and fun that can be. So we're starting right off with Pathfinder 2nd edition. One of the variant rules is the level 0 character. You can find those rules right online. They're in the Game Mastery book. They're also in the new GM Core rulebook. I made sure, double checked, and went and looked. It is a fantastic read, by the way, for anybody who hasn't gotten it yet. So shout out to Pathfinder.
Awesome. I got links to their website and everything in the description, too.
Sweet.
So.
I assume, but I don't like assuming. We all know what that does. So alongside the level 0 character, I'm going to be using a third-party subsystem. Sure, we'll call it that. Where it's the 𝕗𝖆𝐵𝒅𝒐 stuff.
So nice.
It's where I know we're using a little bit in Nobles, but we're going to use, which is 5th edition. They actually have it out for both editions, which is fantastic. We're going to use it for Pathfinder for when we play our game with the other people. So that means that creatures they kill, they can actually harvest and take parts off and turn them in. And for the one shot, we'll just allow them to instantly transport them to weapons and armor, just for the sake of the one shot.
Yeah.
Which is fine. You know, we can roleplay that because, yeah, whatever. It's a magical world. Who cares?
That's awesome.
I'm looking. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm just going to grab 𝙁𝒐𝒏𝒅𝒐 link too. I'll throw it in chat for now, and then afterwards I'll add it to the description. Because it's awesome.
I forgot to tell you about that. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
So we are playing as tribe members of Stone Peak. Well, we're not playing. We're building. But same idea. It's Stone Peak Tribe. They're a resilient community known for their survival skills in harsh mountainous terrain. They are very... where is it? Oh, wrong one. Guardians of the mountain ranges, they're often called among other tribes. They do like to seek rich wisdom of their ancestors and blending a deep respect for the earth. They closely knit, which is fun. Hunters, gatherers, and artisans. Now, recently, they've been having a trouble with another tribe that's not too far away, just down the mountainside in a nearby forest. called the Shadowclaw tribe. The biggest problem with that tribe is it seems when that big white thing in the sky gets really bright, the Shadowclaw tribe likes to take a couple members of the Stone Peak tribe, sacrifice and eat them to the moon. But they don't know it's a moon. They call it the big white ball. So I have already started working on a character with a level 0 character, which Gork should be in there. I started, I made, I don't know if you want to open them and show them, but I started with a half-orc human. He's kind of strong. I actually, if I can find where I put that description of him, I actually have a little description of him.
Ooh.
I was doing a little pre-gaming.
Nice.
Let me go look. Ah, yes.
Oh, no.
Caveman Gork. Gork stands stout in his tribe with a burly frame, standing over 6 feet tall. His thick, matted hair, a dark brown hue with hints of mud and leaves, falls untidily around his broad shoulders. His facial features are rugged and pronounced, with a prominent brow ridge and a strong jawline that's often covered in a coarse, uneven beard. His skin is deeply tanned and weathered, telling the tale of a life lived predominantly outdoors. There's some other details, but we'll save them for later.
That's awesome, dude.
But I had fun making him, and maybe I'll grab an image of him at some point in time, but this is what we got. This is what I started with. I did give him the background Nomad. I was kind of just playing around with different backgrounds.
So I've got
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a question. So is he like mixed with a green orc, or is he mixed with a pale orc? Because there might be a story element that could be used there.
So I pictured him kind of with a pale orc.
Okay, so maybe the Shadowclaw that you're talking about,
Yeah.
the reason they're so fascinated with the moon is because they're a tribe of pale orcs.
Oh, yeah.
And so they personally identify with that. Maybe.
That's kind of cool.
Call her, maybe both tribes call it the Great Sky Mother, and then the son's the Great Sky Father. So they have that kind of thing there.
That's awesome. See, the problem when we do this is we start getting so deep that I want to turn it into a campaign. And now I want to build other tribes that like worship different things. Oh, you do this to me, Adam. You just like kick my brain. You're like, go.
I know all the right buttons to push. See?
Oh yeah. Now I'm changing my whole story for the one shot.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So I say let's build a couple of characters together for this tribe. Let's talk with how a level 0 character looks.
You said that a lot of what sets us as level 0 character apart is the background, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean the heritage a little bit too, but
Gotcha. So we've got a nomad, so we could choose another background to start working from. Let's see.
So some backgrounds that I find that work well with this one. Let me pull up my
Are
background.
they under character building backgrounds?
If you just type in backgrounds in the compendium and click it, there's a list that should pop up.
And now level 0 has access to all of them? Or is there any restrictions?
I mean, all that makes sense. I mean, you're not going to be like
wizardy type things, or
well, why not? You could have a little bit of magic.
Fair enough.
But
there's sorcery probably, but that would be
Right.
something that they would probably get at level 1.
right, but now there is certain ones that will give you like a fey touched. So we could say we're in a fantasy world. Why not?
Sounds good. I was trying to
like
think.
there is basic ones like hunter, hermit, herbalist, mammoth speaker. I'm not sure what that is. I'd have to look.
That's a real thing.
It
It's
is.
probably from
from
Irisin or something like that.
It's from an adventure path. Yeah.
Yeah,
But, I mean, same idea.
Mammoth speaker.
Yeah, yeah.
That could certainly fit.
Definitely fit in.
We could do, I was thinking about for our, so some of our patrons at higher tiers, they have basic ideas for pre-gens that we can make. So we could do an herbalist and call her 𝙏𝙖𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗.
Ah, chi.
Yeah. No, we're doing it. You want to work on Chiros then?
Sounds good.
Awesome.
I was thinking we do also have Tats from 𝙁𝙁𝙗𝙗𝙗, but he would probably be one of the Shadowclaw. Because he has tats.
You know that he may be. Hold on. What's that character's name? 𝙁𝙁𝙗𝙗 is half orc, right?
Yeah.
So maybe during one of their assaults, Tats was wounded, but instead of killing him, the Stone Peaks healed him back up. And so now he's part of their tribe. He's full orc, and he is 𝙁𝙁𝙗𝑚 father.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's like a whole nother level of...
I like that.
He has renounced his old tribe because they left him to die, and now he serves the Sky Father, the Stone Peaks.
That's
like
cool. But he's still, yeah, that's perfect. All right, let's see here. So I'm grabbing herbalist. Tats would have some kind of magical-ish.
Well, that's what I'm looking right now. I'm looking at like magical misfit, or he's in a magical experiment.
Okay.
Well, maybe his tribe experimented on him in a ritual. That could work.
That's what I was wondering. Yeah, I'm gonna look around a little bit more.
And does that mean that 𝙁𝙁𝙗𝑚's mom is 𝑘𝑎𝑡𝑡 or something like that?
I need one. No, sorry.
That you broke him.
You broke me, yeah. Well, because I was trying to think of a way to call the Great Mustache a female and make him my mom.
Oh,
Gamma. I mean, she could have a mustache.
It's caveman.
It doesn't have to be the Great Mustache's character. I just thought it was funny. I gotta pull up.
Yes.
Or she wears like a fetish mask.
We do have. Oh yeah.
Huge mustache on it.
If we don't want to be too goofy, 𝑴𝒂𝒏𝒊𝒏𝒅𝒔𝒗𝒆𑑒 is another one that has one. We haven't actually finalized on that, but we could use her name in some way.
Yeah.
Linny or
Lily or
Lily.
We have a
𝙏𝙖𝙗𝙗𝙗.
So I like Linny. All right. 𝐻𝑒𝒐𝒏𝒖𝒄𝒆. No, that's not the one.
Now, if I add herbalist, it doesn't do the other stuff from that. I got to do that then.
No, you have to. The thing with the level 0 is it's not automatic in Foundry, so
Gotcha.
you'll have to go step by step. So you're gonna want to make sure. Here's my suggestion because I've built so many of these.
Yeah.
You do your ancestry, heritage, background. Skip class because we're not doing class with level 0. Then you're gonna go change your perception to trained, fortitude, reflex, and will saves to trained. So that's like moving like right and then left. And then back right, you're gonna want to hit the edit button.
So way too fast.
My bad.
No, you're good. I was also responding to Rex.
Oh, I didn't see he said something. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I might have joined the wrong stream. We all have different fetishes. All right, perception. There's a little thing that says untrained in gray. Change that to trained, and then where it says, do you see the perception on the left hand?
See it.
Yep.
Trained. Got it.
And then fortitude, reflex, and will. Change all of those to trained.
Okay.
Then after that, click the edit button, and you're gonna do your boosts, but you're not gonna do your level 1 boosts. So you're only gonna do your human boosts or whatever race you chose.
Okay, and where's
your
the edit
background
button?
boost? It should be flashing yellow right by attribute modifiers on the right-hand side of the character's sheet.
Oh, aha. Yeesh.
Okay. Have we committed to making Great Mustache your mom?
No.
Or okay. So there is Megafauna Hunter. And you get
like
Titan Wrestler as the skill feat.
Oh, I even like it. Oh, that's my
And-
mind needs to get out of that.
And then if we make it, we could have this be a very big, burly dude with a big old mustache, and he calls himself Rykar.
Rykar.
That's pretty good.
That's fantastic. Do you want to build Rykar then?
I'm putting him on the board.
You should build Rykar.
Yes, Rex, you're correct. I have not made 1,000 characters yet.
I gotta get him caught up, don't I, Rex?
or more so in Foundry.
Yeah.
I do a lot.
Yeah,
in
you've made 1,000
Pathfinder.
characters. Yes.
I'm trying to decide what I should do for my other boost for 𝙏𝙖𝙗𝙗. Should we go? I was wondering, do I make her smart?
I'm gonna make Tats, and then Linny is up in the air to make. I'm sorry. What did you ask?
Oh, I'm just thinking about the other boosts. I'm giving her wisdom.
Definitely wisdom would
And
be
then I
one for her
was-
because we're gonna give her a medicine kit.
Okay, I was oscillating between dexterity or intelligence. I almost wonder it might be fun to just make our total in wisdom build.
I mean, if you go off of what our good friend 𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗 asked us, it would be probably more int based.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Okay, you made me decide.
Sorry.
No, you're good. And then choose a class. Okay, then free at level 1. I don't get those boosts though, right?
Correct.
So I'm not doing anything there.
Don't do those.
So that's it then. Just the boosts from Herbalist for now. And then I
Yes.
choose Ancestry.
Now, Herbalist comes with a lore, I believe. So you're gonna want to make sure you punch. Yeah, you get Herbalism lore skill,
Okay.
which I can put that in. I'll grab it for you, so you don't have to deal with it. But that's going to be under the hand where proficiencies is. So there's a lore skill option, yeah, and then I already put it in there for you, and you're going to make that trained.
Cool. I see it.
And then level 1 characters are all, or level 0 characters are all trained in simple weapons, unarmed attacks, and then unarmored defense.
Cool.
Now, what's cool about level 0 characters, for anybody out there who's wondering, you can take these and you can make a wonderful beginning. Like, these are the townsfolk and they get in trouble, or the town gets raided by a tribe of goblins and they survive it, and then it starts generating the story. It starts generating what direction they want to take the character. Like, oh, they saw great fire cause tons of damage, so now they want to go seek out being a fire, a wizard who focuses on fire spells or whatever. You spin it their way. But I've personally ran more than one game this way, and it's funny, people will generate these level 0 characters and they'll say, oh, I think they're going to go this way, they're going to go to this level of stuff, and come to find out, they end up, because of the role play, because of the situations they end up in, because of friends they have that die beside them, or whatever it may be, that generates their whole different character feel. And I love it, to me, because it is very deadly. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. It is going to be, very deadly. But that's also part of the fun, in my opinion. I mean, I'm full of opinions.
Yeah. You're muted, Dan.
Oh, that's weird. Can you hear me now?
Yes. You
Huh.
probably had to
Talking
cough
the
or
whole
something.
time?
I was just nodding and saying,
Okay. I was like, oh man.
So we're gonna leave Rykar pure human? Or should we do something?
I figured Chi was pure human.
All right.
I
Tats
figured
is
that-
pure orc. Sorry.
Well, I figured that most of the stone peaks, from what we're saying, are probably like human or half orc or something like that.
There we go.
Well, we could throw some dwarvish in there, right? Or even a gnome amongst these mountain dwellers.
Yeah. Cave dwellers.
Yeah.
So you've got dwarves, gnomes,
Yeah. Even
and I
goblin.
suppose, yeah, you could have a goblin It's interesting because you've got the pale orcs of the shadow claws.
Yeah. Or you could have like a darker orc group.
Mm-hmm. Don't know.
I'm
I
right
was
now-
tempted to
Go
go.
ahead.
I was tempted to go since it is Riker. I was tempted to go Aasimar or something silly like that, but that might be a bit much for a caveman. I'm not sure what
I mean-
Aasimar get.
That would be kind of fun. You should do that.
Okay, I'll put Aasimar in there. Close. Bada boom. All right.
I'm trying to find a good background for Tats.
Full orc.
Fortune teller? No.
I built him before at a high level though.
Yeah,
I
it's a
don't
little easier in
know.
a weird way.
Yep. Shocker for Austin type character.
He knows what he wants.
All the things. That's what he wants.
So Linny's gonna be a hunter for the background. And I'm actually she's gonna be human, but I was actually thinking maybe half elf.
Oh.
That's what her character is. So it would be more of a shout out for her.
Nice.
But maybe she was rescued as a little orphan by 𝙏𝙖.
Oh, I
And
love
found her
that.
down by the riverbank.
Yeah.
So she's still a young character. Well, not young too much, but she's still a younger character.
Younger, yeah. I'm gonna give her a hunter for the background. So that's gonna be she gets tanning lore skill, which is kind of cool.
Oh,
And useful in this type of game.
Yes.
I think Chiru had something about Fae touched in her kind of idea of.
𝙭𝒻𝖳, I believe, actually.
Oh, was it Aasimar? You're right.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Should we throw that in there? Or?
Yeah,
that-
make two of them. Why not? Rex, yes, that is definitely Shrusk, maybe Gorak today.
This
Way
is
to call me out
middleman.
on that one, my guy.
I mean, you make it so difficult.
I do make it so difficult. You know what I also find very interesting as we build these characters and we're sitting here talking? None of these characters are going to be using a bow. Bow is considered a martial weapon. So until they
Interesting.
Simple
level
bow?
up, there is no such thing as a simple bow.
Hmm.
Now, ranged weapons were, spears, bolas, sling, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's interesting that as far as weapons go, and I'll double check this, but I'm 99% sure I'm correct in this. Because if we do simple unarmed, you
Yeah,
get like
slings, right.
club. Oh, a dart.
Mm.
Now, one thing I never understood, and I should ask I should ask the creators, but the crossbow is considered a simple weapon, whereas a bow is considered a martial weapon. So I always found that interesting, but I think it's because it is kind of easier to shoot a crossbow than it is a bow.
Right.
Well,
Right. That was
So
supposed to
the-
be the idea behind it, right?
yeah. So to me, I always find that very interesting.
I think I found one that might work for Tats.
Which one?
Cursed Family.
Oh, let me take a little peeky weeky. Don't.
I love you.
Yeah. First family. Why can't I find this one?
Cursed
Oh,
Family.
cursed.
It would tie into his idea, the idea we have for him having that odd, weird connection.
Right.
So he gets occultism and the cursed lore skill, which makes sense for being from the Shadow Claws, and then he gets oddity identification, where he can sense he senses a sense for spells that twist minds and reveal secrets. You gain a
Nice.
+2 circumstance to occult checks to identify magic with mental possession, prediction, or
That
scrying traits.
absolutely fits what I have pictured for the clan that he comes from. So thank you. Yes, I just dropped it on Tats. I also gave him intimidation. I feel like his eyes are fierce. So he actually has the skill feat intimidating glare, so he can demoralize with a mere glare. So he's got the ability to demoralize creatures, which I think is a lot of fun. I think of a caveman, how intimidating their eyes probably were if they were to stare you down. Do they want to eat me?
Well, they've been staring down wild beasts for so long, you know.
Right. So should I give... No, I'm not going to give Tats anything magical. So if we
Well,
want...
Tats Eldritch kind of sense is already the kind of touching on that magical idea.
I agree with you.
Low light. Okay.
So let's see. You want to make sure you do your initial proficiencies. So that's going to be under the hand. And it's going to be 2 plus the intelligence modifier. So whatever your intelligence modifier is. So Chiro's going to have a bunch of skills. She's going to be our skill dog.
Nice. So I get to select trained on that many.
2 plus your intelligence modifier.
Which is 3.
Okay.
We're going to boost 1 to strength.
Right, because I'm only getting boosts from background.
Your background and your ancestry.
Oh, ancestry. Okay, I didn't see
You
that.
should have chose a boost for ancestry.
And that'll be an edit. They'll give it.
Yes.
Cool.
You might have only gotten 1. I don't know.
I got 2.
Okay, because like Orc is locked to have strength. And then
Right.
you get a free pick, which I chose wisdom for Tats.
I'm going to go
We're not doing any kind of voluntary flaws, right? We're just
I wasn't going
straight.
to, but if you wanted to, you could. I actually haven't played around with it a ton, but I want to see you have to take 2 to get 1. No, they did away with that.
Let's see what it says here.
There is
voluntary
no
flaw. You take 1.
There's the legacy option with that they got rid of. That if you take 2, you can get a boost. So under right where it says voluntary flaws, there's the legacy flaw. If you click that, you could take 2 flaws and get a boost in something, if that would make sense for your character, if that's something you would want to do. I would allow that for this situation for sure.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
I
Rex.
think I'll do
Thank
that.
you for calling me out on that one.
Oh, yeah, it looks like you do have to... Oh, you can just take a flaw, but it doesn't give you a boost.
If you don't check the box.
Ah.
You have to check the legacy flaws option.
I'm following now. Okay.
How you doing, buddy?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I thought you were saying with the legacy flaws, that's where you take 2 to get 1. Whereas now... But the voluntary is just taking a flaw for fun.
Yeah, for roleplay.
Got it.
All right. I think I got Rykar set. +3 strength, +2 dex, +2 con, and then +1 charisma.
Oh, but you still got to take 2 to get the boost.
Correct.
Got it.
I would lower his intelligence down, because Rykar did not catch a lot of the subtleties about what everybody was saying, but I don't think that quite fits. So, we'll see. We'll see.
Awesome.
I'm going to go for it with... I was deciding on the flaws. I'm going to give her a flaw to strength and charisma. Being more of a nerd.
Fair enough.
And then boost her... oh... Yeah, I can't do intelligence wisdom or boost dex. Complete.
Let me see what this...
That's fun. Alright, so now I have 4 proficiencies, that means.
Now, something else that we could do if we wanted to. It's up to you. We can talk about it a little bit, but technically you don't gain your ancestry feat till level 1, but we can always make the case to pick an ancestry feat. Because it kind of fits, like, that's your ancestry.
Allows a bit more distinction at level 0.
Let me see if I can play around with the settings for 1 second while you guys kind of chat characters and relationships and maybe a couple more NPCs or characters you would like to add. Rex, I did write a response to you. I meant to say that to you a while ago. Sorry about that. Let me play around with... There is some toggling of manage homebrew elements and stuff. Here we go. This one, let's see.
So that's good.
I wonder if I should give 𝙏𝙖𝙗𝙗 training in Arcana, since it would be more naturally based. I'm thinking for that tribe. What do you guys think?
In Arcana? Well, what is it that the alchemist used? Because she was an alchemist build in the other thing.
Yes,
It'd
correct.
be crafting.
Crafting,
which
more.
would work
Okay.
well too.
Yep, for sure. I agree with that. She has medicine, survival, nature, crafting. So I have one more. Maybe a... Well... Maybe stealth. I'm going to train her in stealth. I think that kind of makes sense too. She doesn't like to be found.
That's a good point.
Not the toughest character.
Okay. What do I need to add here?
Okay. Cool. I'll have to double check me. I think I did everything though.
I'll come swing over there in a second. I'm just taking a look at some of the automation stuff.
So let's see. What characters do we have? So we had 𝙏𝙖𝙗𝙗 finds Linny as a little baby. So this tribe's got a lot of adopted people in it then.
I know, we gotta
With tats.
Yeah, there's definitely some... Well, I mean, which is cool.
No, I like it.
Which is more of a reason they're hated.
That's interesting. You could make that, back in a tribal day, doing that. It's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Well, in the tribal times, if you were adopted in, it didn't count as being different than the tribe. You were part of the tribe.
Part of the tribe. Yeah.
So adoption was
but other tribes
as good
might
as
have problems
blood.
with it.
Yeah. They healed up one of our assets. We were going to let him die. They got one of us.
There is something about that for the Shadowclaw, since they may have wanted to use tats in a ritual.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stolen property.
Yeah.
Okay. 𝙁𝙁𝙗𝑚 is there.
Level 1.
I don't have him complete, but we need another person. It
Mega
appears
Form.
that there always have to be some kind of Cass in every single game that Avenue Studios plays.
That seems to be a common thing.
So we'll put a cat. How we gotta caveman it up though. We could just go ka, but I'm not sure that that's.
Ka. I think it's fine.
Gosh.
It has a K and 2 A's.
There, it's spelled different. Kaah.
Perfect.
That's fantastic.
And you said that's like your grandpa's nickname or something like that?
Yeah, he was Casimir.
Okay, so he is he's hold on, let me change the name. He's Pa Ka.
I like that.
There we go. That's where it changes.
He's the oldest one. So we'll make him human.
I figured it out. Thank you, though. You're the best. I can say that on stream.
You can say I'm the best anytime.
She's like, why are you talking to me? You're on stream. Because you're my wife and I can do what I want.
How do you change
Alright.
it to level 0?
At the top where it says level, put that from a 1 to a 0.
Can I? Oh, I can just type in there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
All right, so I am going to give a level 1 ancestry feat to each character. I gave 𝙏𝙧𝙗𝙗𝙗 the orc ferocity. So once per day would he be reduced to 0 hit points, but not immediately killed.
Nice.
He is able to refuse to fall from his injuries and avoid being knocked out and remain at 1 HP, but my wounded condition would still increase by 1. So it's kind of unique.
Oh, they just let...
These are ancestry feats or ancestry features?
Feats.
Okay. There's no ancestry feat for 𝙁𝙁 then. Okay.
Why? What is he? You
Aasimar,
have
human.
to... you're going to have to filter. So at the bottom, when you open up the browse button, you scroll down and change it to level 1 instead of level 0. And then it should open up the traits for human and 𝙈 or 𝙂𝑚𝑒r. And you can drag and drop it. You're going to have to put it in bonus feats for now. And then at level 1, it's easy to kind of... Not that we'll get there, but it'd be easy to drag and drop to where you need to. If you need me to re-say that, Dan, let me know.
So I got browse and then level...
At the bottom, change level from 0 to 1. And it should change... Does it have... And then under traits, for who are you looking at?
I'm looking at 𝙏𝙖 right now. Human and
her
𝙂𝑚𝑒r.
traits... Right. Okay, so they're already there.
It did add those. Yep.
It should have it filtered, and then you just kind of look at those and decide which one you want to pick.
Okay, cool.
I'm looking for tats right currently.
Okay. Oh, what do we think? Celestial Eyes. What's that one? Oh, you gain dark vision. Interesting.
Ooh, I like this. Orc superstition for tats. It goes right along with everything else he has. You attempt a saving throw against a spell or magical effect before rolling. That's the trigger. And you get to defend yourself against magic by relying on techniques derived from orc cultural superstitions.
Oh, that's cool.
So he gets a +1 bonus. Oh, that's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
So that fits well. All right, so tats is done. I'm going to look at Linny next. So Linny is my human half-elf hunter adopted by 𝙏𝙖. Who is 𝙏𝙖's significant other? I mean, that doesn't really matter in the tribe in a way, but...
I don't think she has one.
Okay, she's like a mother of all?
Yeah.
Or no?
I almost get the idea she's... Or maybe she has taken over for the medicine woman.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
in the tribe.
I was going to give 𝙏𝙖 healer's tools to represent that too.
Yeah, so she doesn't wed, and I'm thinking like the medicine woman selects someone who becomes like their child, so maybe in a way Linny might be witch warden. That could be.
So maybe we give 𝙁𝙁. Are we fully embracing the idea of the sun-moon type of differences here?
Oh, I love that. Please, yes.
Okay, so maybe something like 𝑚BRKIN, where you gain a +1 circumstance bonus to saving throws against fire effects, and your perception is unaffected by non-magical fog and smoke, which would make him perfect for fighting against the shadow claws.
Ah, Mustache is here.
The mustache.
We have made 𝙁𝙁.
We have made 𝙁𝙁. Well, we haven't really. Other people are.
That's right.
So what were you saying? I want to understand what you were saying.
With 𝙁𝙁?
Mm-hmm.
So 𝑚BRKIN lets him see through... He's got a +1 circumstance bonus against fire effects, and your perception is unaffected by non-magical flames, fog, and smoke, which makes him perfect for fighting against the Shadowkin, or the Shadow Claw. So.
That's awesome. That, yeah, that excites me. I just found a an ancestry feat that I want to give Tats. It's the arcane tattoos. I almost want to get rid of the other one.
Yeah.
But my question is what would be the one spell he would get? There's necromancy, chill touch. There's electric arc, daze, shield, tanglevine, ghost sound. So I definitely lean towards like chill touch because of his background. But daze would also work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is days going to be affected by his other thing he has?
What do you mean?
He had his cursed family.
Let me double check it. I don't think so, but let me double check. Double check.
What background should 𝙁𝙗 have?
Acrobat.
Acrobat.
There's artist, which could be fun.
Well, he had a farm, right?
No, that's my mom's dad. This is my dad's dad.
What did he do?
He was a salesman.
Oh, so he's full on chieftain type of thing.
Yeah, he was
charismatic.
Yep, he had bright red hair and was very charismatic.
Okay.
What's a good background that would fit that?
Let's see. I'm looking through. I mean, if he's 𝙁𝙗, if he's the patriarch of the
that could work.
It could. Obviously, we're going to be spinning things a little bit differently because we are playing a more cavemanish or Neolithic setting.
I think I'm going to go with natural skill and really lean into the skill monkey for 𝙬𝙬.
That's fine. I'm going to get rid of the orc superstition for Tats and give him arcane tattoos, and Rex said electric arc. So
okay, that sounds cool.
I almost like the idea that he doesn't control it.
It kind of bursts forth.
Yeah, from his tattoos.
May have been one of the reasons he got left behind is because he wasn't controlling and he got exhausted or something like that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give him.
Yeah, like he's becoming a liability.
And now he's no longer a liability. He's more of a asset to them because they've worked with him better or stuff like that.
Two more skills. I feel like
What are you hemming?
I'm deciding on my 2 additional skills now. I think religion would make sense if 𝙬𝙬's the medicine woman. And maybe occultism, or is that too heavily stacked in one?
Well, Tats has occultism stuff already.
He does.
Right.
If she's medicine woman, I'm not sure how much has been invested in the idea of making potions, you know, if she would get stronger and stuff.
Rex. I would play a bone style automaton. I guess skeleton would fit the bill. I mean,
oh my gosh, that's funny.
I love that though. You had me all like, I read the first part, I'm like, oh yes, most definitely. Then I was like, oh yeah, that's true. All right. I'm going to give 𝙁𝙁 the woodcraft ancestry feat. She has an innate familiarity with forested areas. When in the forest or jungle environment, if you roll a critical failure on a survival check to sense direction, subsist, cover tracks, you get a failure instead. And if you roll a success, you get a critical success instead.
Nice.
So huge, huge like hunter feel to the whole thing. So, All right, 𝙁𝙁 is done.
Sweet.
Who else do we have? 𝙁𝙁𝙗 is done. Yes.
I believe.
Oh yeah.
So.
Looks like the only thing we're missing
plus
for
3
𝙁𝙗.
for strength.
I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Who's got +3 for strength?
𝙁𝙗.
Oh, look at that guy.
How does he have so many pluses? Of course he would.
Oh, because Adam grabbed the level 1 boosts. I'm stealing those away.
What? Aren't those supposed to be there?
We're level 0.
We're level 0.
Oh, okay.
Although that's really funny. I was like,
I,
hey, some low man, he did it again. She's got 2 negatives over here.
So 𝙁𝙗 would be able to get trained in.
Yeah, that's right, Mustache.
2. He should have all of that. That's funny. So, Adam, what I'll do during the one shot, and just so people know, is I'm going to reward an attribute modifier ability boost as one of the rewards as we move through the progression of my thoughts and plans of the story. So your characters will get a little bit stronger as we're going along. I hope so. I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, they could all just die in the first fight, and then we can laugh about it for the rest of the night.
And then we all play the
rats.
bone automatons.
Yeah, we all turn into skeletons, and we play skeletons. It's not a bad idea. All right. So I think I was saying 𝙁𝙗 gets 2 more ability boosts in the proficiencies realm, so that's going to be the core skills. Oh man.
Okay.
Oh, and he has a hunting lore skill, which I can grab that for him.
All right.
Bloop, bloop.
Right.
For 𝙁𝙗.
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 Yeah, so me 𝙁𝙗.
So let's see.
We're being mean.
Well, no, that's how we all talk.
No, I'm trying to tease Great Mustache.
Oh.
I think 𝙁𝙗 should get a little boost in religion because of his 𝐴𝒐𝒏𝒅 background.
That could make sense.
He is touched by the sun, basically.
Right.
So he's got 4 total.
Who does?
𝙁𝙗 has to spend.
He has 1
Or
left.
not 4, sorry, 1 left. Oh man. Maybe intimidation? Or
Or performance.
performance. I was
be
thinking
dazzling.
about that.
Which also could fit his sun element in a way.
Right.
Because he has to do like a ritualistic performance to sacrifice creatures to the sun or whatever. I'm making that up. I'm just...
Oh yeah. No, I love that.
All right. We need to add some more NPCs. I'm going to flesh out the other tribe because, I'm me. Big sun, pick
run
me.
those.
Me sun touch, sun speak through me. I know what sun want. Me 𝙁𝙗, sun rot. I appreciated every moment of that. All right, so next thing you guys are going to want to do is you're going to think about grabbing some like simple weaponry, maybe like a club or any simple weaponry, a dagger, obviously reflavored as like a stone dagger kind of thing. So when you're in your character sheet and you open up your inventory box, which is the 3rd little bubble over in the character sheet, under weapons, you're going to click the little magnifying glass. Armor is quite useless because you guys are not trained in any armor.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean that you can't grab some robes or something if you wanted to. It's not. I mean, they have explorer clothing and stuff like that you could put on. But I think for flavor, we're all wearing skins.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's simple weapons, yes?
Simple, yep. So you can filter that trait out
Yep.
and put in filter or weapon filter, yes, simple. And then even if you wanted to, there is the rarities filter if you throw on common so that you don't get anything crazy. You don't have to. But obviously there's stuff in there that's going to be like,
got it.
You know, this doesn't make sense.
Right, yep. Because we're trying to stick-ish to Stone Age stuff.
Yeah, so like staff, spear, sling, even a light mace I'd consider, or a club most definitely. A dart would work. A dagger easily could be a sharp knife kind of thing. Or even a blowgun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Definitely down with the blowgun. It's funny. Go ahead.
I was just saying I'm tentatively giving 𝙁𝙗 Wandering Preacher as his thing.
That's a good one.
That's fun.
Now you didn't pick a heritage, so what's cool about humans is their heritage are a little different than the other ones. Let me pull it up. If I could type English, there we go. Human heritages, you can do a skilled, what you allows you to train a whole wider variety of skills. You become trained in one more skill at your choice. If you're a versatile human, your versatility and ambition have fueled. Yeah. You actually get to select a general feat of your choice to add to your character sheet. You could also be a winter-touched human. The power of winter flows through you. You actually gain a cold resistance. There is also the half-human, half-orc, half-elf. Then there's some of the other more rare stuff, like beastkin, which it doesn't really quite fit, but you could always argue with me.
No, I'm not going for a skinwalker for 𝙁𝙗.
So when you hit the heritage button, if you just literally type in HER, it'll pop up it'll give you skilled heritage and versatile heritage to take a look at. Okay. Obviously, both are pretty potent at level 0, because gaining a general feat is pretty handy. The thing is there's not... let's see, if we look at general feats... Not skill feats. Please don't do that to me. There's actually not a ton. Oh, I guess you can use a skill feat in a general feat, can't you? Let me look that up, because let me double check that. For whatever reason, when I filtered it, it automatically gave me... You get a general feat of your choice, which means... Why is these got skill and general traits? What am I doing wrong?
Unknown.
Oh, never mind. You do get it. It is general and skill.
Okay, so we'll just put versatile heritage in there, I guess.
So that's going to be a pretty large list. Some awesome ones in there that I like, that stick out to me right away. Maybe not for 𝙁𝙗, but for... in general. Die Hard, Fleet, which gives you a boost in your movement, Feather Step, Fast Recovery, Shield Block, using a wooden shield is actually not a bad thing to grab. I'm not sure if 𝙁𝙗 would do that, but something to consider for our other humans that we're building.
I gave 𝙬𝙬 a blowgun.
There's weapon proficiency. That could be huge. Actually. Because if you're taking the human traits, you take the versatile trait, you gain a general feat, you swap weapon proficiency, you go from simple weapons to, let's see, if you already trained in simple weapons, you become trained in martial weapons. So that's could be huge.
That sounds good for 𝙁𝙗 too, because he's a wandering preacher. Yeah,
I dropped it on him.
Cool.
I dropped it like it was hot.
He's watched and learned in all his wanderings.
Learned
Yeah.
feller.
Love it.
Cool beans.
So that means Paw gets access to more of a martial weapon. Now, of course, when you're choosing that, if you could just do me a favor and try to stick to something that's caveman-like.
Should we give him the bow?
Yeah.
We could give him the bow.
Is that where he stands out, or what else?
He
did
shot
that-
an arrow. Oh, he's made this kind of history up of how the tribe came to be. He shot an arrow into the sky and waited for it to come down, but it never did. And then as he's been walking across these mountains, suddenly an arrow came down, and he said, "This is where we'll be."
Ah, I love that.
I love the simplicity of that. That's beautiful.
The Sun Father told him.
And then they were blessed with he and the matriarch were blessed with a son named, and who they named Rykar, who has been touched by the sun.
Yes.
So good. Awesome. So I'm just double checking real quick. Technically you guys start with 5 gold pieces worth of gold to spend on equipment. You don't have gold. So whatever you don't spend, you don't have. But if you wanted to keep your gold, we could talk about what animal parts they would have on them or carry around with them. Just something to consider.
Well,
So
Paul
far
Caw's always looking for a nice bow made out of antlers of great beasts or something like that he can pull back and
That'd be cool.
Let's see. Oh, this is Paco.
So is Paw using a long bow or a short bow?
probably a longbow.
Well, he doesn't have enough for that. I'm just kidding. I'll put it in his
Wah,
inventory
wah. But
anyway.
the Sun Father gave it to him.
Yeah, no, he's got to have it. He's just got to have it. Oh, that means he's going to need arrows. Oh, so needy.
Yeah, let's see.
I'm just teasing you guys.
I love it.
All right.
Whoops.
We need to
Yes.
give him a little boost. Oh, you haven't done his modifiers yet, I see.
Not yet.
Tats looks good. I'm just gonna kind of double check real quick. Tats is carrying a club right now because it's just kind of fun to say the word club. And of course he's got to have a knife on him because it's Boston.
Correct. Correct.
You and I both know. He's gonna have a sack. That's his carrying package. A sack.
Nice.
And we're gonna put a ration in there because it's good to have some dried meat sticks in there.
There's so many funny things in here. Earplugs.
Those are
Oh,
useful. That's why they used to carry that's why candors were multi-useful in old D&D, because you could block your ears against sonic effects.
Yep. People don't understand the in all of like the equipment and consumables and stuff like that. There's some basic things in there that people are like, why do people get these? But it's like, no, that's the whole role play part. Like, I had one guy
Right.
get a ball, and he was like, I
always get
uses-
soap.
always get soap.
Always. It's like
You never
one
know.
copper usually.
Yeah, you never know when you gotta wash something off. Gotta be washing yourself.
So we get for the attributes just the ancestry or just the background or both?
You're looking for ancestry, one ancestry feat, and then your background feat.
No, the attribute boosts.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you get your ancestry and then your background. That's it.
Okay, gotcha.
That is how weak we are.
Dex and charisma for running the tribe, and then wisdom and dexterity. Sound
Tats
good.
carries around a doll. I'm just kidding.
It's not a doll, all right. It's a little panther.
It's an action figure.
I could give him fishing tackle. Ooh, flint and steel.
Oh
Does
yeah.
he know that's real though?
Flint and steel.
Yeah,
I
we'll
would
give him
think
some-
Yeah.
we'll
they
give
got
him some
fire.
Flint and steel.
Yeah.
This is the new age of the Neolithics. They have fire.
Yeah, Neolithic has fire.
Yeah.
You're good.
Oh, this is kind of fun to like really limit myself. I don't know. There's something enjoyable about that.
How much was the
Ooh, a
dagger?
net.
2.
That could be handy.
Mhm.
Okay, so
So if this was a long-term campaign, it would be kind of cool to have a post-apocalyptic feel, but it being very Neolithic. So like way in the future, and they discover like some ruins, and they're like diving into these ruins. They're like sunken into the earth, and the vines and trees and stuff has taken most of it over. But in there, they start finding like higher end things. I think that could be a lot of fun. Like,
During our chat for post-apocalypse, there was this one movie that kept getting brought up that sounds a lot like what you're talking about. Battle Star Earth or
I haven't watched
Battlefield Galactica or
something like that.
I'm sure they'll tell us in the comments. I'm sure they'll tell us.
I'm ignorant to what you're trying to say.
He's teasing Mustache.
I know he is, but I want Mustache to say it in chat because I actually forgot the name of the movie.
That's even better. Yeah, that's awesome. There it is. Greatest movie in the world.
I saw that. I can like hear him say it too. That's the fun part.
There you go, Jake.
Battlefield Earth. There it is. I should look it up. I really, just to kind of show him respect. I should look it up and watch it.
We should. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see.
How about some basic tools? I think that like a stone hatchet.
Yeah, I grabbed basic tools for 𝙗𝙗.
Short or long?
Short.
So,
Figured.
Someone could have hatchet, right? Since we have stone hatchets.
Mm-hmm.
Another funny fact. Axe there is no, I don't think, I can double check, but I'm pretty sure there is no simple axe. So a hatchet is considered a martial weapon because it can be thrown.
Huh.
Well, so can knife, though.
I know. And so can a light hammer.
I mean, most things can be thrown.
Can it be thrown well is the question.
Right.
I guess that depends more on who's throwing it than the actual thing.
She should have flint and steel too.
So 𝙁𝙁 definitely needs a power suit. It's 0
light
gold
hammer
pieces.
is martial. Sorry.
Yep.
𝙁𝙁 needs a what suit?
I was saying he needs a power suit. It's 0 gold pieces, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be slightly reflavored, but I'm giving 𝙗𝙗 cookware as like her medicine woman.
Oh, I love it.
See,
I was picturing that was in her. The healer's tools were like the cookware reflavored for 𝙗𝙗. But if you want to give her the cookware too, that's fine.
Ooh, be fun. I gave her a fishing tackle too.
Oh, you got an animal bed.
Yeah.
Is that for an animal or is that for yourself?
That's for her.
Yeah.
I more pictured like a bed made from animal skins.
Oh, I love it. I think it's supposed to mean like in bed for a little puppy or something, but I think it's even
doesn't
better.
have a
No.
description.
Nope.
Okay.
No, you use it that way. I love it. Oh, a water skin. 𝙗𝙗, that's a great idea.
Thank you.
And you probably need darts for your blowgun.
Oh, yes, I should grab those.
So
let's do that.
there was a half-elf here somewhere, right?
Correct. Linny.
So is there like a in the background type of thing of the elves being around, but just tangentially connected with the tribe.
Yeah, I was gonna have like a group or a tribe of elves kind of floating around, some like wood elves kind of thing. Um, but I was gonna have
So
them be like mysterious.
so it's actually thematically appropriate for 𝙁𝙁 to have a leaf weave as a gift from them, and then the tribe
Oh,
also gives them gift.
I love that. Yes, please do that. All right, chat. I need another caveman or woman. Give me a name. This is the one for chat.
All right.
Let's see what we got.
Boom, boom, boom. Who's
Watch
this
them making
for,
some-
or is it just a blank
This
slate
is another.
right now?
This is gonna be an NPC blank slate.
All right. Does anyone else need items right now?
All of them.
Okay. I'll start working on Tats.
Okay. Tats has
Is
a
this-
couple.
Oh, okay.
I gave him a sack.
I wouldn't be surprised if chat goes for something like Winnie or
Oh,
Nay, or something like that.
Grobo. Actually, like Grobo. Or is it Grobow? Uh-oh.
Growlbow.
Growl.
Growlbow.
Growbow.
Me, Growlbow.
He's our goblin.
Do the roar.
Grover. Growbow. This is our goblin.
Growlbow's our goblin.
Yep. We're doing it. Ouch. He's the Iron Goblin. So you guys make him eat everything, and you want to know if it's poisonous or not.
Iron Gut Goblin. Yes.
He's
yes.
an iron.
That's actually useful.
Yes.
Absolutely. He's almost more of a pet.
But he's totally down with it. He gets fed.
Right.
Oh, he loves it. He doesn't care.
It wouldn't be. It
doesn't hurt
probably
him.
be like no. He's like a rotund goblin, you know.
Yes.
It's
a...
caveman days, but it's like he's a fat little goblin that runs around and helps him. He's like, I try.
Yeah.
He's like a Pawcaw's little like French bulldog or something like that.
Even better, I'm making him the cook.
Yes.
I'm giving him the background cook. It's done. Thank you, chat. You just made it.
Oh,
you said one word. One word.
It's all it takes.
and he's like, so he's actually traveled with 𝙁𝙁 for so long. Maybe 𝙁𝙁 fed him something one time after his tribe kind of threw him out because he was a runt. While 𝙁𝙁 was still looking for the right place, while him and his mate were looking for the right place.
Mm-hmm.
And so he just tagged along at the edges of their camp until they just eventually he was allowed to be all with everybody, and then they found where to go. And now they just fuss at each other like an old married couple, but
Yes.
it's all good.
You overseasoned the meat. Overseason the meat. Keep your chives off of it. I like it.
We cannot eat it raw like you.
That's too much fun. We're having too much fun. This is
That's
we're
what
supposed
we
to be
do.
working, gentlemen. Growl bow. I love it. You guys are like slightly growly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give him a little deception. I think that just kind of fits.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, sometimes he.
Robo,
stuff.
who ate the last of the meat?
Yes. Absolutely yes.
Not Grabo. Grabo no eat it. We know you, Grabo. You eat the meat. No, Grabo no eat. Grabo cook.
This is perfect. And then for ancestry feat, what do we got? Gotta give us something good. A goblin song. He can sing a song. Goblin eat. Goblins. Oh, wait a minute. No. I gotta look this up. I have a thought. There is a goblin poem. Oh, hold on. Ah, yes. Goblins chew and goblins bite. Goblins cut and goblins fight. Stab the dog and cut the horse. Goblins eat and take it by force.
Of course. That's from Rune Lords.
It is. I love it. It's one of
That's
the most
so good.
infamous goblin songs. It keeps going to goblins race, goblins jump. I love it. That's so good. But I'm not going to give him that one because it doesn't quite fit.
Yeah.
I should give him very sneaky. Or twitchy. What does twitchy do? They are naturally suspicious and wary of danger. Oh, that's kind of fun. He could be tailed. He could be a hard-tailed iron gut goblin. And he actually gains a tail attack.
Oh my gosh. I like that.
Well, oh. No, he's not a goblin. You know what he is?
A kabald.
He's a dinosaur person. He's a lizard person.
Oh, a Ruxy?
Well, yeah.
But
he's
we're keeping him goblin.
like dino.
I see. Yeah. I got you. Oh.
That's why he's got a tail.
Yes.
But we're using the goblin as a template to make a dino dude. A little dino dude.
Natural 20. We got a
Dude.
natural 20 here.
Grobot with his tail strike.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
It is decided. These are
It
all
is
super-
decided. Oh man, he
super
just
expensive
wrecked
stuff.
a creature with his tail.
Like almost max damage on top of a nat 20.
And this is why Grobar was allowed to stay around and was fed up, because that would explain why he lasted so long too, if he's a dino person.
Yeah.
Because because goblins have short lifespans. But if he met Paw and traveled with him all through his life, lizards don't really die for a long, long time. They can live a long, long time. So, there you go.
I love it.
It's great.
Dino goblin idea named with Iron Gut. That's fantastic. We're gonna have to give him cookware. I know we're double over in a little bit, but that's gonna have to happen.
Oh, that's fine. Because Chi-Chi's isn't for food.
Yeah. She's over there. Well, we can always give her a. There's cauldrons and stuff. I wonder how much the cauldron is. Why can I not spell cauldron? There it is.
Nice.
They're pretty expensive. There's got to be a cheaper one, though.
I gave Tats a good
Yeah.
amount of stuff.
Nice.
She needs some kind of like carrying thing, I think.
A sack.
Yeah. That would be under containers, I assume, right?
It is under container. That is a true statement.
Doom, doom.
So, religion skill, and then lore for the deity.
Who are you building?
Religion. I was just looking at Paw, making sure he had religion, and then I got to give him a lore skill. I'm just going to put Sun Father
Oh,
lore.
when he's leading his worships.
Mm-hmm.
That's
He's
awesome.
trained. Sun Father lore.
Cookware's heavy,
It is heavy, yeah.
but it fits nice in a sack.
Yeah, it's heavy because they're talking about it like as an actual actual pot, cast iron pot.
Oh, this makes me actually want to open up. I have there was an adventure path that they did in the Frozen North there. Quest of the Frozen
Harrison?
Flame. And Quest for the Frozen Flame. There might be some stuff to pull from here, at least for me. Ba-doop-boo. Yeah, for sure.
Cool. What if I give Linny the 𝙈𝙁𝙗𝙗?
Yes.
That sounds cool. And a bunch of darts.
Oh, see, they actually have some unique backgrounds for that one. Broken Tusk Recruiter. Your gifted tongue, friendly demeanor, and deep knowledge of Broken Tusk culture, which is the tribe of that. Man, I should have looked at this before. Look at some other. That's where the Mammoth Herder comes from. Northland Forager. That's where the Megafauna Hunter comes from.
Mm. She's gotta have all of that.
Oh, the whole point is to grow the tribe. This actually looks kind of a fun one to play. Cool.
You just have to add that to your growing list.
Yeah. It's probably not implemented very well in Foundry, is why I haven't jumped on it.
Mm.
Broken Tusk Moon, Lost Mammoth Valley, and Burning Tundra are the name of the books. The images look great. Well, okay. Dunzo. Boop, boop, boop. Alright. I don't know, this tribe's getting pretty fleshed out, guys.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I might add a couple more NPCs just to kind of add a little bit of rounding off on things and just for fun. And I think they should have a pet. What should the tribe pet be? What is an animal that you think they
Crowbar.
What is it?
I was joking that the goblin was. I mean, the dino goblin was.
You're not wrong. Let me look up some.
I think I encumbered 𝙏𝙬. I gave her too much.
You probably did. Let me go to my advanced search. Look at my rarity filters. Common. We'll do -1, 0, and 1. And we want a creature. Anybody who ever wants to organize things or has to do there is a medic.
That's
Who
𝙏𝙬.
urinates in the dirt and uses the mud to rub on the wounds. Yes, great mustache. That is 𝙏𝙬. For anybody who is ever like searching something and they're getting they're GMing Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Pathfinder Easy Tools is an awesome site to use for organization and stuff. They have on the right hand side there is a little button you can drop down, and they got utility sheets in there for summoning creature, which are freaking awesome, make things a lot easier there. They have an advanced library search, tree library, and it's pretty cool. They got a lot in there. They even have an encounter builder, spell book, formula book, and a feat book for you to like organize and figure things out. Fantastic little system. But let's look at something here that would make sense as their pet. A giant rat. I'm just kidding. A giant shrew.
Well, see, now hold a second. If there was a giant rat on our team and you were running the game, they might survive. They might all survive.
I do like to kill things with rats. All right. Ooh, a raven, but that kind of fits the other group. A beaver.
Is there a mammoth? Because we could put a mammoth rider in there too.
You know what level a mammoth is?
Who's fussing about levels?
Not me.
A house cat.
Cats? They've started domesticating cats?
Yep.
Possible. I'm pretty sure that 𝙁𝙁𝙗𝙗 would have tried to eat it.
That's true. They domesticated a librarian. I'm just kidding.
Well, you know how hard that is.
Yeah.
So
wild
That's
things.
good.
Ooh, they have a pet skunk.
That's pretty
I'd more
fun.
believe that. Skunk, possum.
Yeah.
You know,
Do they have possum in here? We could always just make it up, but it's kind of fun to have a creature with stats. That's part of their group. I'm trying to think, like, mountainous. Could be a scorpion. Could be...
Well, they serve the Sky Father, so it could be something flying or things like that.
I know. I was trying to think. An eagle. An eagle seems too regal, though, for this group. Eagle's regal.
What would you set? Pawcaw's got it all set, yo.
That's true.
A bald eagle, touched by the Sky Father. It flew so high.
You could do a hawk too.
Yes.
Yeah. That's pretty classic. 𝙁𝖃 says vulture. That's actually touched by the Sky Father, burned all the hair, the feathers off.
Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong. Hey, Chris, how are you?
I mean, Rex isn't wrong when he says the cat could be a baby saber-toothed tiger or something like that.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
The vulture's kind of cool, too, though.
I think there is an actual myth about that, right? Why the vulture has no feathers
Probably.
on its head.
I would not be surprised.
It's not a favorable one for the vulture.
The giant vulture has an ability called projectile vomit. Once
Yep.
per hour, the giant vulture vomits up its last meal on a creature within 10 feet. The creature takes 3d6 acid and still has to make a fortitude save or become sickened.
Yeah. I wasn't just throwing stuff out there. They actually do that. In the Fallout game I ran for you and Kristen, they actually do that.
That's awesome.
It sounds like it's 𝙒𝑏𝒅𝒔𝒗𝒆𑑕 pet because they both just
That's
eat
true.
anything.
Actually, that's funny. They both follow around Paka, and like Paka will like toss something he can't like chew on, or like it's like a piece of grizzle from the creature they
Yes.
killed, and he's just like, oh, and they're like back behind him fighting over it. Yeah, it's a vulture. We're doing it.
They met
Okay.
when Paka found 𝙒𝑏𝒅𝒄 because the vulture was circling him because he was just lying in the desert and died.
The vulture thought he was dead, but he was sunbathing or something like that.
Yeah.
So, Chris, we're building some level 0 characters to run in a Pathfinder one shot. For they're gonna be like cavemen, and you would know that level 0 characters are very deadly. No, the world around them is very deadly. That's
Clarification.
awesome. Well, I'm feeling pretty fleshed out. I
Awesome.
don't want to give away too much details because there's a lot of things in my head that I want to say. I'm excited. Have we put up the vote yet?
No, it's going to do that tonight now that we have the forge officially begun. The fires have been lit. And we've crafted some pretty cool. This sounds like a lot of fun.
I mean, level 0 characters I personally love them. I think I like the challenge. I like being on the edge, and the fact that like one critical hit and your character's done is like,
right.
I don't know. I find that a lot of fun.
Mhm.
The fires are lit.
The fires are lit. Surviving on pure luck. Oh man.
Or
All right.
avoiding combat altogether.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the fun thing with I think they call this a great filter or something like that in the TTRPG world or something like that. They got some kind of term
funnel.
for it. The funnel. There we
They
go.
call it a funnel.
The funnel, where you take your level 0s and see who makes it through, and then they're the heroes you play. This is what it is.
I love that. That's how they do it with Dungeon Crawler Classics. What?
Sorry, I just got the mental image. You're just slamming until there's one, just all blood and guts going everywhere until one body makes it through the funnel. Okay, guess sorry. That's my sick brain making
You need to go to bed.
mental
All right.
images.
On that note, thank you all for being part of this. Thank you, Adam.
Yes.
Thank you, Dan. You guys really helped me flesh out chat. You guys too are a huge help to fleshing out the little bit of one shots that we do. They're great fun. As Dan usually says, if you join the Patreon, you get to there's a chance of access to these things. You get access to our private Discord. You get to join in these one shots and be a part of it. There are some things upcoming too, isn't there, Dan?
Yes. we do have some pretty awesome stuff Jake and I are developing and we'll be announcing on video soon, hopefully. Lord willing, as Adam always says. And also, if you want to get in on these one-shots, there are only so many left because we will be shifting up everything in March. So if you want to get in on these, now is the time. And I think that's about it. Anything else before I do the outro?
I mean, no. Wait, wasn't there something? Oh, our new patron.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me. I totally forgot. You'll notice it if you pay attention to our scrolling names, but we forgot to shout it out last night. Thank you so much to Luke, also known as the Duke Gallagher on Discord, for joining the ever-growing forest, known as Avenue Studios. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. You help make these things happen, and we have some really, I'm going to say again, really cool ideas, very specific to the Discord. It'll be happening in there, so if you join through Locals or Patreon, you get in our Discord. We're going to do some special gaming stuff on the Discord that will involve
I'm so pumped.
the forest, and hopefully some video content will come out of that eventually. But
what I'm pumped about it too is I think it's going to be better at reaching, because we are worldwide. We have friends like Chris, it's morning over there.
Yes, good morning, Chris.
In Australia, and with the upcoming stuff, we're going to have more openings for our foreign friends, and I'm pumped about that.
Yep.
So.
Yes, and this will hopefully, just exactly like you're saying, open up that flexibility to be able to accommodate everyone's time zones. And
play more games together.
Play more games, yes.
Chat. Oh, I'm excited about it.
Mm-hmm. So stay tuned for that announcement. And one other announcement, if you haven't seen, I just posted on our social media the calendar for November. The game, the Neolithic November game, will be the last Thursday of this month, November 30th, because over here in the U.S. we have Thanksgiving on the 23rd this year.
I'm gonna get fatter.
Yep.
I'm gonna eat me lots of foods.
You just gotta. It's just bulking up for winter. That's all.
Yes, exactly.
Well, yes. This time of year, I have to fight myself because I'm so hungry. My body's like, prepare for winter, caveman.
I love it. So yes, we will be playing this game on 30th, which means the opening for joining in it'll be open a little longer for the raffle. So get in while you can. And this has been another Fantastical Forge with Avenue Studios. Do give us a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to follow the adventure. I will be posting this up on YouTube a few days later. And don't forget to check the links in our description for the sound, music, and ambience, as well as Battles of Bestiary, Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Foundry Virtual Tabletop. And of course, as we said, you can help us grow by joining our Locals or Patreon community. And also, most importantly, Adam, sir, where can people find and support you?
Oh, they can go on over to theiopc.com or inofplanercrossroads.com. Either one of those work. Find our landing page and see where all of our social media connections are, as well as different ways to support on Patreon, Subscribestars, or Local. And you can find us on YouTube, BitChute, or Rumble. So, there you go.
Awesome. And thank you once again to Luke, the newest member of the Force family. And we will see you next time. Bye.
Good night, y'all.